Hey everyone. I was just sitting here thinking about how Trish and I have gotten to this point of financial freedom, the ability to not have to work if we don't want to, and came up with a quick list of 5 things. The primary thing that's gotten to where we are is back in 2014 when I was doing our taxes in April. I was going through all of our expenses and had been making better money than I had in ever, and we weren't on a budget. And that previous year, 2013, after having a really good business year, uh, found that Trish and I had spent just over $15,000 going out to dinner, eating out, and we were both awestruck by this, not in a good way, like holy shit moment. And we started trying to figure out how to be more intentional with our money. So, number one for us, top five of how we got to where we are today is budgeting. 2014 is when we started our budget, living much more intentionally, and that leads us into number two is being a lot more intentional with our money. We started talking a lot about what our goals were and what we wanted our money to do for us, where we wanted to be in 5 years, 10 years. And so looking back, we started looking for different opportunities to invest our money, how we wanted to make it grow for us and work for us as opposed to us work for it. And so that would be number two, becoming much more intentional with the money that we had. Three is we worked really hard. It takes a lot of work to grow the income that we had over the past 10 years. And then to work really smart by not spending it all and using it to make us more money. But it was a lot of work. Even in the past 10 years, working with buying the properties and taking care of those and managing those ourselves as well. We were out straight almost every week, every weekend, nights, especially with the real estate work. And so we worked really hard. That's number three. Number four, realizing that's a big one, and it kind of falls back to the budgeting, is that we don't have to keep up with the Joneses. We have lots of friends, and some friends have more stuff than us. Some friends have less stuff than us. But you know, looking at big homes and seeing new cars is never easy when they're not in your yard or in your driveway. But we came to realize that what's important is having time with our kids and our family, being able to spend time with each other and our friends. And so we don't need all the bells and whistles all the time. We still, even more so now, go on great vacations. That's something that we really enjoy, you know, experiences that we can remember forever. But we don't play keep up with the Joneses. And the last one, number five, I think, is finding mentors. You know, Trisha back before we got married, she was a big Susie Orman fan. She would listen to her show on a regular basis. When Trisha and I decided back in 2014 to really figure out how to budget our money and how to make it work for us, we started Dave Ramsey, you know, paying off debt. We didn't have much of it, but we had some. I had most of it. But Dave Ramsey was a huge influence for us. Every dollar budget, and but also knowing that, you know, at some point you can outgrow those people, and we did. We now do Dave's Ramsey ish. We still have envelopes that we fund every month with cash for our monthly budget, for a lot of our day to day expenses, but we also have quite a bit of debt for our investment properties, and that's something that he doesn't push at all. He doesn't like that. And so we do leverage things more than he would suggest doing. But we also have listened to Bigger Pockets, Coach Carson with the Small and Mighty portfolio, real estate portfolio. I don't remember if that's his actual book, but yeah, having mentors. So one was budget, two is becoming intentional with our money, three is still working really hard, four is realizing that you don't have to keep up with the Joneses, and five is finding people that you can follow some of their training, some of their ideas, and just talk through things with your significant other and come up with a plan. So I hope this helps. Feel free to throw some comments on this and let me know what your top 5 would be. Take care.